Now, this next subject that we're going to talk about, it's important, disclaimer, whatever. I am never going to tell anybody you have to believe this way or have to believe that way. A lot of these things are up for somewhat of interpretation when it comes to exact dates and those things, and people would argue about those and get angry at each other and isolate themselves and get off in their own group and this own group. I don't recommend that. I think we can be a group of people that can still love each other and care for each other no matter what we believe about certain things like this, because I don't believe you have to adhere to what I'm about to say right now in order to gain salvation. I looked through some websites last night, different ones that talk about when this happened and how they broke up and all this stuff, and they were very adamant. If you don't believe this, you will not inherit salvation. And I have a serious problem with that, because salvation is based off your belief or the things that you do. And if there's one thing that we've looked at, it's not been that way. Okay? Jesus does all that stuff. So, and some of this may go over your head. May just go over your head. I tried to keep it as simple as I possibly could. But we can study about it again. And I always say, hey, in the end, it's up to you to study to show yourself kind of approved about these things. All right? So, let's go forward. We're looking at the blowing of the trumpets. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel in the 7th month. All right? So now where are we on your little calendar in the 7th month? I'll let you answer that so I don't mess it up. 7th month, Nisan, right?
Simply.
Oh, I'm sorry, 7th month, Tishri. All right, 7th month. All right, September, October. All right, so that's where we're at. In the 7th month, the first day of the month, you shall have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, a holy convocation. Alright, so they were supposed to blow these trumpets. So they blew them, and then it said on Leviticus 23:27, also on the 10th day of the 7th month there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be holy convocation unto you, and you shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Alright, in the Old Testament, in case you're not aware, you may be aware of this. Well, first of all, has anyone who here has heard of the Day of Atonement before? Maybe heard of it? Or something like that. All right, and once a year the priest would, all the people would humble themselves and sackcloth and ashes and all these things, and they would analyze, repent of all their sins, and the priest, I'm making this real short, but the priest would enter into the most holy place and to cleanse the sanctuary and all that stuff. All right, he would do these things, and he would cast blood on the veil and those kind of things. He would move inside. He did this once a year, right? Okay. 10 days before that, they blew trumpets. All right, letting everybody know this is going to come. Like, this great big thing's coming. 10 days before that, they blow the trumpets. All right. Now, the next question is, when is atonement? Okay? Atonement, would atonement begin at the end of the completed 6 months or 180 days after the first month of Abib Nisan? Okay? When you stop and think about this just for a second, if Christ did